Good afternoon to you from the sports desk. The annual Nelson Mandela Remembrance Walk and Run takes place on the 5th of December. The event celebrates and honours the contribution of the former president and Nobel Peace Prize winner. Now, entries have been received to date from countries such as Canada, Spain, the UK, Zambia and Zimbabwe. To speak more on the walk and run, we're joined by Nelson Mandela Foundation CEO Sello Hatang. But Sello, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your time. I want to get straight into it. I mean, of course, this is an annual event that we are all familiar with. But can you tell us a bit about the commemoration activities that are going to be taking place this year?
Thank you very much. For us, we're really proud about this event. But it's part of a bigger stuff that we'll be doing for the year. As you know, the walk and run itself is intended to make sure that we can celebrate Madiba, the sportsman. And that's what we are trying to do with this event. Now, on the 9th of December, we will be hosting another event marking the 25th anniversary of the South African Constitution, and also the event that will then be marking commemorating again the passing of Madiba. That's with Constitution Hill, and that will be addressed by the President as the keynote speaker. On the 5th of December, in addition to the walk and run, we're also going to have an event where we will be launching the book by one of our leading figures, being Anand Singh, who, as you know, produced Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, and was Madiba's personal friend, as it were. And that's what we are then going to be doing for those few days. Just to say that with the walk and run, our pride and honor is that more and more South Africans are registering. And we are encouraging more and more to keep going so that we can make it one of the biggest, both virtually and physically. So physically, we're going to have 1,000 people maximum. And when it comes to virtually, you can do it from anywhere in the world.
So, Sello, how much are you hoping to raise this year? And I'm also quite interested to know, because as I mentioned earlier, this is an annual event that we are all familiar with. So have the funds been used differently or perhaps redirected to other resources in the past almost 2 years that we've had COVID-19?
That's a very interesting question, because that's something that we have unfortunately had to do. We've had to now focus on food relief, for example. Last year, you'd remember that the Nelson Mandela Foundation, with its partners, we managed to reach about 100,000 people by giving food parcels across the country. We traveled over 25,000 kilometers. This year, again, is no exception. The funds that will be collected out of this will be used for COVID relief work as part of the work that we need to be doing to make sure that we give some dignity to those in need. Just yesterday, in partnership with Right for Hope and Hulamin, we were able to hand over a home to a woman who lives with 6 children and has not had a proper home, was living in a shack that was run down. And we were able to build them a home. And it's these kind of funds that make those kind of projects possible. So it's only through collaboration that we then bring in other partners, such as the Colin Mashawana Foundation, so that all these partners, collaboratively, we can change many more lives than we can as the Nelson Mandela Foundation alone.
But Sello, very quickly before you go, recently when they permitted football fans back into stadiums, and that was the number of 2,000, there was a rule that these individuals had to be vaccinated. So the 1,000 participants that are going to physically be at your race, is there a requirement also for them to be vaccinated?
That's not something that we have yet put as a requirement, but I'm hoping that we will get that clarity during the course of the week. Thank you for asking that, because that's something that we'll get clarity on during the course of the week. We do, of course, encourage people to vaccinate, because thus far it's the only way that we can be protected from this very difficult moment where we're losing family and friends, and it's making it lighter, at least, when you have vaccinated. So we encourage others to keep vaccinating, and we are hopefully going to then have more people who will then vaccinate even while we are there, or be encouraged to vaccinate.
100%. Thank you so much for that, Butsilo. We're going to have to leave it there for now. We have run out of time. All the best with your events on the 5th and 9th of December. That was Nelson Mandela Foundation CEO Sello Hatang joining us to talk about the annual Remembrance race. We'll have more sport for you later.